Hitting the go button. We'll see how everyone is doing. Hopefully they're okay. This bad boy's automatic recording. What is up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Rise Network webinar. How's everyone doing? What is going on? Hop in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing so I can see all of you beautiful people. Hop in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing. Did you guys have a good Thanksgiving? Happy Turkey Day to you. And I think today's Black Friday. Hopefully none of you got mobbed or mauled while trying to go get a deal. Anyone partake in that? Let me know in the chat. I'm curious. We don't really partake in that over here. Karen says listing oils on eBay as we speak. That she's referring to the essential oils. Pretty exciting stuff. Who here has taken the essential oils? I saw some chit chat going around about how amazing they are. No way, that's what Amazon's for. Very cool, very cool. Let me hop in here. So it looks like Lori was rocking it out. Lori, you on here? I might want to get your opinion on that. What's up, Karen? How we doing? Norman, what is up? Gary, how we doing? How we doing? I sell lots of stuff on Black Friday, says Norman. Yeah, from an e-commerce standpoint, obviously, but a lot of people that get trampled in the stores, you see those videos every year. Not cool. Hey, how's my mic, by the way? Give me one if I'm coming in loud and clear. What's up, Barbara? What's up, Richard? How we doing? Avril, how we doing? How we doing? What's up, Derek? No Black Friday, wife said. Yeah. What is up, CY? What is going on? Jack, what is going on? Good to see you, Elizabeth. Yvonne, hey, how we doing? How we doing? Panos, what is up, my man? We got to schedule a call with me, you, and Bill. It would be tonight, but tonight's date night. I go out with my wife. Tonight we're going on date night. What's up, Gina? What is going on? Michael, what is up? Joseph, how we doing? Artie, good morning. Good to see you, my friend. What is up, Judith? Good to see. You can't see the chat with everyone because they're all chatting in the panelist level, so they're all just chatting to me. Johnny Gas, what is up? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, ordered some CBD oil for myself, says Tom. Very cool. Hey, if you guys order CBD or essential oils, I want you to snapshot those bad boys and send them to us. I'll actually put something in the back office where you can submit like testimonials and stuff, and then everyone can use it, okay? Can't wait to hear some updates, says Felix. All right, so I want to cover a couple things tonight. It's going to be a true AMA webinar, and Hitesh might have to dip out. He's on here being all quiet like Indians typically do. So
I wish Indians were typically quiet.
Yes. Shut up, Indian. So Hitesh is on here. Luckily, we got him, and he might have to hop off because he's got some big calls going on, and it might happen during the webinar. So there we go. I can see it. I can see you, Nedgley. I think hopefully I'm saying that right. I can see it. Redskin. What happened to the Smokewell link? Oh, I don't know. I'm excited about the Smokewell myself. I'll check into that. Nicole, right? Not Nick. Nicole Scott. So Chuck, what is going on? Yes, let me see. You can still upgrade. UnBox won't let me send me several emails to verify. Yeah, if you're having a problem with verifying, if you can't get in UnBox and verify, I clicked that button, and then you just got to wait a minute. Because a lot of times when emails go out, they're on a cron. So it takes a couple minutes for those emails to reach you. And here's the thing. If your email is getting blocked for some reason, okay, hit up support if your email is not coming through. Because sometimes what happens is, depending on your email address, if your email address is something kind of wonky, like some people have, like even Outlook sometimes will do this. But make sure with your email address, if it's a Yahoo or a Google, should be fine. Gmail will work good. But sometimes if you have like those wonky Verizon emails or something like that, it might take a while for them to get through. So I'd watch out for that as well. But it did take me in one of my accounts. I had to click the button once. I get impatient just like everybody else. I refresh the screen. I'm like, come on, it's been 45 seconds. Where's my damn email? And then I submit it again, and it came through no problem. Okay. So the support email, the one that you should be sending this kind of stuff to be honest, I believe is errors@joinunbox.com. Is that the right one? Somebody correct me.
Nope, it's errors@unboxplatform.com.
Okay.
It was in the email that they sent out, and that's what you want to use. Also, guys, there is also there is a contact us form on their main website. You can also use that form.
Let me go. I'll show you guys where that is.
Hey, Karen, you should check your preferred partner status now. I was actually on a call with them about 45 minutes ago, and they told me that they have already implemented that. And I actually checked in my account, and I saw the preferred partner status as well, which is one of the questions for the AMA. We will actually go over the preferred partner program, what that's all about. They did add it back in, so we will be able to go over that a bit.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys this. They have the contact us form. Let me see if I can. There we go. So if you go to the website, guys, I'm going to share my screen and show you right about now. Right here. If you go to this contact us down here. So I'm just on the main website. Just go to joinunbox.com. Make sure you're logged out for this, and then scroll down. You'll see contact us. If you click on that, this should take you over somewhere useful. Yep, there you go. You can contact them as well. So there's another way to contact them. Okay, and then you can also use errors@unboxplatform.com. And I'm going to send that to you guys. Now, what's interesting, you said you've been waiting. Someone said I've been waiting since the 7th. There was an issue that sent Hitesh into a fury this morning about the support tickets coming back late, or what appeared to be not being answered. It was a display issue, right, Hitesh? Is that what it came down to?
Yep. Essentially, well, guys, this is the good thing that we have going for us, is that we do have some direct relationship here. So we were able to call them and talk with them about it. They actually showed us on the call the tickets that were being answered. There were very few tickets that were actually open. Majority of them, they said, are being answered. However, there is something wonky with the system where only high priority responses were being actually shown to members, and the others were not being shown. So they're actually going through and changing everything to high priority so all of you can see the answers. And Norman, you are an individual that I specifically brought up because we actually had you log in, and I was logged into your account, and I specifically said, I'm inside Norman's account and I do not see a message. And then he made a change, and the message actually started displaying. And it was a message from a few hours ago that started displaying. So actually, if you log into your account now and take a look, you will see it already.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of being on this team, guys, is that we can go straight to them. Because when we see stuff that affects our members that we don't like, we get pretty irate. Hitesh kind of hung up on me on a tangent and went nutty and started calling people. I kind of felt bad for the support guys on the other end of the call. Yes, so you will, Alan. You absolutely will. You'll get notified. We actually just redid our emails inside of RiseNetwork. So you'll start getting notified. All kinds of notifications are going to come through. So if you guys start seeing emails coming through at RiseNetwork, meaning if you referred somebody or whatever transaction happened, if you did a password reset or when you joined, make sure you open those because it helps us get those to you even better. How can we order the CBD Bomb Cream? That's an awesome question. So you can go in the back office, and actually I'll just show you. Let me show you. Let me go log into UnBox real quick, and I shall show you. Sign in. Karen says the bomb is amazing, by the way. Just login, sorry. When was smokable hemp? So smokable hemp, is that not open yet?
It is actually. So guys, that was another point of things that we discussed with them today. Smokable hemp is available. And I also got my personal link that I tested with, and it worked perfectly fine. It is going to be added in the back office. They haven't added it into the back office because I told them about the support thing. They're making the update on there right now, and it should be back there right away. But your link is going to be, and I'm just telling you guys this right now, don't use it yet. But your link is going to be joinunbox.com/SW, just like you have MD / your username. And that's going to be your Smokewell link. And if you use it right now, it's going to take you to the actual Block Commerce store. that Smokewell is on. And you'll notice that it does track your AID and so on.
Look at
So we're
that.
going to just switch that out, and we will have the link available for all of us, I believe tonight, because that's what I was told.
Did I miss it? Or yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So this isn't even available in the back office yet. Natasha's giving it to you guys. Very cool. It's good to have someone on the inside. Did I miss it? Or real quick, if you want to buy Metabolic Design CBDs, you can just go in the back office and grab your link and go start buying. Right? You get Metabolic Design right here.
And guys, remember, very, very important, you can use your gift card points towards it. So if you have any points available, you can create a gift card for yourself and use that when you purchase product from Metabolic Design for yourself as well. That also is a thing. You can do that.
Would you please put me in touch with an experienced member that I can talk to? I've been stuck on. First off, what are you stuck on? Let me know. Number two, if you go in your back office, you should be able to see who your sponsor is right in your back office. I believe it's right here. Let me see. Is this one it? There's a spot where you can see your sponsor. My sponsor.
It's on your team and links on the left side under network.
There we go. Let's go check it out.
And keep in mind, guys, when we go to these pages in our back office, it takes a while to load because there's about 3,000 members on a level 1 alone. And so it takes a while for it to load sometimes, but for you guys, it should be pretty much instant.
Yep. So right here, you can just see who your referrer is and send them just send them an email, right? That's how I would go about that.
If your sponsors, okay, so Negli, if your sponsors are not members, or if you want additional help, or if you want to be with somebody else, you need to message UnBox support for that. That is not something that we can do for you. We cannot change sponsors or anything like that. That is between you and UnBox. So just message them.
Bob asks, hey, can a new UnBox member use a coupon code at the basic level? So I'm assuming you mean the coupon code that we put back there. You can't use that to upgrade to the basic level right now, from what I see. So basic level, and that's the free level too. I would seriously be cautious, even if you could do that. If you could give out a coupon code and someone could use that to waive that $100 fee at the basic level, I wouldn't do it. You're wasting $100. You're going to get nothing out of that, right? They're at the basic level. From a marketing standpoint, from a team building standpoint, and from just a profitability standpoint, you guys are looking for people who will actually join, pull out their wallet, and get started. And the reason why is, one, you generate a commission on that versus chatting back with somebody, helping them out, and then it generates you absolutely nothing. You made nothing for your time spent. Who here wants to make nothing for their time spent, right? Obviously nobody. That's silly. And people that don't pay anything to get into something like that typically will treat it that way. Let me know if that makes sense, guys. Let me know if that makes sense, right? Because my job is to make sure you guys make money, not generate a bunch of people at a free level. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And also, guys, it might be helpful to share the official response from UnBox on this. The answer that I was given was that basic members can indeed promote. They can refer other members in and they earn commissions on that. They can sell metabolic design products. They can sell other physical products and they can earn commissions on that. However, they do not earn on a leverage level, which means the network sales is disabled for them. And they do not get to participate in what will be called service industries. Service industries is the healthcare side, the lead generation stuff you'll do there, the legal side, and so on and so forth. They don't have access to a gift card printer and they don't get a monthly stipend of points. So who the basic membership is really suited for is for somebody who has a large following, or they have a large list, or they're a blogger, they have a very popular website, and they say, I just want to link out and make my 1-tier commissions on the CBD products I recommend, or I want to make my 1-tier commission on the essential oils that I recommend. That's who the basic membership is suited for. And the way that we are building everything out here, that's not the way that we are pursuing it. So it's perfectly fine if you are somebody who has a large following in one particular industry and you want to benefit from that, you can go ahead and become a basic member. But for majority of you, that's not going to be the most profitable path.
And real quick, I just want to address something too. We had a conversation earlier. If you were in up group, just give me a 2 in the chat real quick, because this applies to you. If you weren't, then this doesn't apply to you. But if it does, then yeah, okay, they're in force. So right now, as you guys know, this company purchased, they acquired up group, right? And what they're doing is they're moving all those commissions that are inside of up group right now over to UnBox. Now, when they turned it off, though, everyone was like, hey, where are my people? Where are my commissions on that platform, right? Where are they? Why aren't they in UnBox? That's what they're doing right now. That sent us into a frenzy this morning, if you're in our group talking about it. But everything's cool. Everything's getting pushed on over. Hitesh, you want to comment on that as far as what you know about the migration process? Do you know anything about that besides the fact that they're doing it and they're moving all those commissions in here?
No. There's nothing more specific, and they're never going to share anything more specific with me, because they did send a message out, and the message that they sent out was essentially that they are aiming for December 7th, and what they're looking to do is that all the commissions that you have available, all the pending and approved commissions that you had in Upgroup, will be displayed in your UnBox back office. You will not need to use any third-party platform. You will just transfer them directly to your bank account from there.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, I mean, obviously you guys can see all your free members, right? Or all your members. But if they had a payment, let's say go through on UpGroup side, 10 days before this thing kicked off, then that commission was generated on that side, and now they're migrating it over here. So you guys will start seeing that.
Yeah. And Sam, let me address this question really quick. So does making money with this really require recruiting? No. And that's the fundamental difference between what I would classify as pyramid schemes, which is what 90% of MLMs, if not more, fall under, versus this. You do not need to recruit additional UnBox members for you to be able to make money. Okay. You can purely focus on all the different verticals that are in here and profit from that. Okay. I can give you an example. For example, you could actually take the CBD products. You could purely focus on drop shipping them, and you could be making a very healthy $60, $70 a day just in that alone. You could take, for example, the lead gen side, which, by the way, guys, we have some updates on from the CFN side. We will talk about that in a minute. You could purely focus on that and never recruit a single person in UnBox and make close to a full-time income, if not more, just doing that. The question really comes down to, is that the only way, or is that the most beneficial way for majority of the people? And the answer is not really, right? So I'll give you one very simple example. Let's say that you had two options. You could be an affiliate for Amazon, and you could send them traffic and make the 4 to 6% commissions on the products they sell. Or you could train a bunch of people to be an UnBox affiliate and say, hey, every time you make a sale on Amazon as an affiliate, okay, every time you make a sale on Amazon, I would like to receive a portion of that because I helped you do it. That's basically you entering into a software as a service model. That's where you get paid on a leveraged basis. Okay, that's the key difference. All major companies try to build those points of leverage in because it's significantly better for you if you can generate a return from other people's efforts. That's literally what freedom is about in this building a business that has some level of leverage, right? That's what you want to do. So when we teach this whole thing, what we built RiseNetwork for was for you to be able to develop that leverage network inside UnBox and take advantage of that. That's why RiseNetwork is free. Again, in RiseNetwork as well, you don't need to recruit people and make money there, right? RiseNetwork itself, the core system, is free for that reason. It's there as a marketing system that you can use to benefit from UnBox. Okay, that's the whole idea behind it. So fundamentally, you do not need to recruit anybody to be able to make money there. But what is going to be the most profitable path for most people over time, if you're looking to have a hands-free income essentially, is that you have some kind of leveraged income source where other people are making sales and you're getting paid on that. Okay, that's really what it comes down to. That's how all businesses work. Anybody who tells you that's not how business works is just pure, straight out lying to you. Okay, that is how every business succeeds over time. You want to be able to scale and scale using leverage. Now, many people that are on this webinar right now, we actually know some of them really, really well. they have no intention of recruiting people into anything because they have their own networks, let's say in the healthcare space, and they're just going to go to them and they're going to focus purely on the healthcare side inside UnBox. Some of them have their networks in retail stores. They're going to focus purely on the retail side and get products into those retail stores. And that's how they're going to build an income. The benefit for you would be if somebody like that was someone that you referred to UnBox, then you would also basically make an income on that. So it just makes no sense to ignore it. And that's why you hear us talking about that portion, because 80-90% of the people on this call don't have a warm market where they can make a full-time income from these verticals. But they do have a system now through RISE where they can develop that over time. And that's really what we are doing overall. Okay. Hopefully that addresses the whole question of, do I need to recruit or not? What is the, I just addressed this. What is the key difference between this and MLM? And guys, sometimes I put on my paint and I draw an analogy where basically we talk about how every MLM mathematically is going to result in most people losing money. Okay, we do that many, many times. That is not the case here. Mathematically, you can have people making tremendous profits here without ever recruiting anybody at all. And that's the key difference.
Yep. And Johnny says, hey, changing sponsors shouldn't be allowed unless the true issue between, usually what happens whenever we talk about sponsors and stuff like that, Johnny, is they might sign up and they meant to go under bill and then they went to no account or something like that. That's typically the case, right?
And guys, just to reiterate that, RiseNetwork doesn't have an MLM or a multi-tiered system. So with us, there is nothing like that. If you want to change sponsors or anything like that inside UnBox, that's between you and them. Honestly, we don't even want to know about it because we have no control over it. We have nothing to do with it. You should just message UnBox and tell them if you want to change out a sponsor or something. And that's between their policies and you.
Yep. And think about it from this standpoint too. So this is how wide we can cast the net, even with RiseNetwork. Let's say you have somebody in a total different company come in here. They're in, Jeunesse or company number 5, MLM company number 5. The problem, and let me know if you guys agree with this, are those companies and the trainings that they get on how to build are limited to go talk to your warm market, right? They're great. Most MLM companies are absolutely phenomenal at providing you with, value on the sense of it helps you become a better person. It helps you in your personal life. It's all about personal development and personal growth. And that's fine. I'm cool with all of that. But I would rather get money in your damn bank account than that, right? Let me know if you guys agree with that. Give me a 1 if you agree. I'd rather not teach you how to feel better about yourself. I'd rather teach you how to get some money in your bank account. Yeah, thank you. So
can I just add on something to that, please?
Yeah, add away, man.
Because I actually disagree fundamentally with Kevin on one portion. I don't think most MLMs help you become a better person. Okay.
They try to. That's the stick.
They don't even try to. That's just their gimmick that they use to try and get more sales from you. Okay. They're trying to pitch you into a cultish system. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no MLM that I can fundamentally look at and say, you know what, that company, if I joined that would help me be a better person. That just doesn't happen. I don't know why we have to say this. Like, why do we have to pretend like it happens? It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
The only way that you can be a better person is if you can add value to somebody else's life without you taking advantage of them, without you making them lose money to gain something in return. Mathematically, MLMs are set up in a way that you cannot make money unless other people lose money. That's how they work.
Yep.
So no MLM makes you be a better person. Okay, that just doesn't happen. The numbers don't match up to it. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's their pitch. So there's a couple of companies that have popped up recently. That's their entire pitch, making you, you're going to be better. Like life's going to be good because you bought this. It's weird. So, but my point in saying that is a lot of those companies and a lot of those people that are in companies like that, more power to go do your thing. Go try it. Statistically, you're going to fail, right? Statistically, you're going to fail because it's been proven over and over again. Hitesh could pull up a paint document and show you 7 different ways how that just decimates an income, right? How people cannot succeed. People have to fail in order for the 1/10 of 1% to succeed in those models. Now, but people in those companies are trying to generate leads for those companies. They don't know how to. They're told to hop on your phone and call your uncle and your aunt and so on and so forth and get them one more time into your latest fangled angled MLM without providing them really any value. Go buy my package, go get my thing. If that's what they want to do, fine. But they don't get any training on how to actually generate leads. That's what we do inside of the inner circle. This is what this is for. That's why if you come into the RISE funnel, for those of you who are in here, all right, so well, let me shut myself up. I don't talk 100% about UnBox, and I don't do that, right? We teach you how to generate leads for anything that you're doing. Then we get specific into UnBox training, right? That's what we do. So this is how we do this inside of the inner circle. We teach the RISE method. Any company can benefit from this. So even if you're not in UnBox, but you want to go ahead and give people the skills that they need to actually be able to generate leads and sales, this is what you can promote. Okay. So I just want to, that was a long way of saying that right there, that you can go to other companies that don't know how to generate leads. They don't know how to generate sales, obviously, right? Or else they wouldn't be sending you a Facebook message post, or they wouldn't be PMing you to get into their next big deal, right? Which you know they haven't made money. Who here has had that? Where the same person over and over again that you know has never made any money still sends you another opportunity once every 6 or 7 months, right? That happens, right? Right? Yeah. So that is what happens. They don't know how to generate leads. So you can give them the gift of here's how you actually go out there, create a capture page, a sales page, and actually get sales and get leads in your company. And this has nothing to do with MLM or anything of that situation. RiseNetwork is not an MLM. It's a 1-tier affiliate commission, okay? Ad nauseum, says Don. Yeah. Thank you, Norman.
Norman, if your life is changed because of RISE, that's a side effect. That is not the intended effect. If you're not trying to change your life, we have a very fundamentally clearly defined goal with RiseNetwork. It is there to function as a marketing system for you to use to develop an income. If your life changes for the better because of it, that's because of you and what you did with it, not because of us.
Yep. If you fail, it's because of you. You succeed, it's because of you. Yeah. Very cool. Norman's an awesome dude anyway. He's got it covered. Yes, we'll have a replay. We'll have a replay of this in the back office. We're just kind of hanging out with our RISE fam and doing some Q&A.
So Bill just asked a question. He said, I had no problem at all with metabolic design, having difficulty with naturally essentials. Can you please define what the difficulty is? And also remember, if you have difficulty with any of these things, please send a message to these guys and tell them what the difficulty is. One of their frustrations has been, which is something that they communicated today, was people saying, I'm having problems signing up, or I'm having a problem with something, but they don't define what the issue is. So if you go into some more details, we might be able to help.
Hold on, I'm trying to get in touch with the Denise guys. Gave her the UnBox coupon. She used it to join as a pro. I assume that activated her in UnBox as my sponsor, or is she just showing me? If you gave someone a coupon, Johnny, that was that joined you and they were using that coupon to upgrade, you should definitely see that person in your organization inside of UnBox. Definitely. The folks that are not seeing people that we were all up in arms about earlier today, because we didn't understand the issue, was just people coming over from up group, right? Because they're in there and they're paid on that side, but they're not reflected on this side yet, and they're working on that. So you should definitely see her. That's why, and this is why I didn't see an issue, because I see upgrades happening every day, dozens and dozens and dozens. Those are all new people, right? That's one thing I didn't realize. Will you be showing us how to sell products on eBay and Amazon? Trying to stay away from that, to be quite honest. We are putting something called the RiseCom back there. Carly Hahn is working on getting that information back there right now, which is a big product that teaches you how to sell on Amazon and eBay. You can pick that up, or if you're already in that, you can get it, which I know some of you are. You already have it because it's a product from one of our legacy companies, and she's redoing a bunch of the videos. I see 90 videos so far that are going to be in here, 90, which is nutty. You can PM me on Facebook, Niggly. PM me on Facebook. And if you guys do PM me on Facebook and I don't get back to you immediately, just keep in mind there's, you know, just on my level, our level 1 in one of our accounts, we have 3,000 members, right? So there's a lot of you and only one of me. So if I'm late getting a response to you, I apologize. I do tend to get, ridiculous amounts of messages, but I do go, I'll take like a day a week and go through them. So if I see them when I'm on there, if you catch me when I'm on, it's quick. If not, then a lot of times I'll have to go back and check it. So just be patient with me because there was a lot of people that message us. Is there training going to focus on marketing for products specifically? Sam, yes. So Sam's wondering, hey, is there going to be training on focus on marketing products specifically? Absolutely. Absolutely. So in the inner circle, here's what we're doing. I'll show you. We're doing all that in the inner circle, okay, on how to actually market it. Right now, we're doing some Bing PPC, and if you guys haven't been back there in a bit, there's a couple more videos back here that you might want to go watch, right? I've updated some content, and there's more updates that are going to be coming in today. And tomorrow, by the way, where are my inner circle peeps? Let me know. We're going to be doing a special webinar, so make sure you're registered for this, okay? We got a webinar tomorrow. If you click on this right here, let's just click to register for the next webinar. Usually this says we're doing a webinar every second, third, and fourth Tuesday of the month. So far, we haven't adhered to that. And we're doing a special webinar tomorrow because there's too much to go. I got a lot of stuff that I want to go over on the marketing side for you guys when it comes to conversions, all right, and getting people converted, because we have an upcoming, the co-op's going to be opening soon, and I want to make sure you guys are prepared for that, okay? So that's happening. So tomorrow at Saturday at 8 p.m., it's Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you guys. My Sunday morning, I'm gonna be on that webinar, and hopefully I won't be hungover because I am going out with my wife tonight. So if I am, sorry, but we should be. It'll be good. It'll be good. We're gonna go through a bunch of stuff that I want to get you guys caught up on when it comes to the inner circle. Okay, and we'll talk about the co-ops again tomorrow. We'll talk a lot about that on the inner circle. Those are for the inner circle members. The co-op that we're doing. We're gonna be opening at the inner circle members. So if you're in there, you'll be able to get on, you'll be able to purchase that level and get onto those co-ops. And we'll talk more about what that means. And I'm actually we're kind of going above and beyond on that. And you'll see, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But we're doing something that most co-ops don't do. So we're actually providing you training on how to convert people into sales. Off topic, when we see some Bing pay-per-click ad campaign setup, you'll have, did I put that video back there yet? Let me see. That might have been in this morning's update. No, right now, go through these ones right here. You got the sales funnel walkthrough where I walk you guys through exactly step-by-step how to do the sales funnel. Watch this creating your sales funnel webinar. This is an entire webinar replay where my mouse is right here, right? This is definitely going to help you out. It's like an hour-long webinar replay. And then I broke some of this stuff down into steps. So we did the webinar, and then I broke down the pieces that you need, including installing tracking pixels. So I walked you guys through how to do that, showed you guys a Chrome extension that I use for that, walked you guys through it. You'll see tonight, probably in about 3 hours, I think it gets updated again, where you'll see a walkthrough of me creating a campaign. You can definitely watch that before tomorrow's webinar. So when you wake up in the morning, it'll be there. And the RISE Inner Circle, so for those of you who are promoting this, the reporting is abysmal in RiseNetwork, okay? When it comes to the commission side, and I just want to cover this because it's very important, we really hate it. And you guys can give me a 2 in the chat if you agree. I don't like it. So we rebuilt the thing. And here's what it looks like. And you guys are going to start seeing commissions flowing out on the 1st of December, okay? But this is what this will look like. Let me snapshot this for you. And I'm gonna open this up and show you guys. I showed some of you guys on a webinar, but this is what it will look like, okay? And there'll be a video right here, and you'll see what your unpaid commissions are. Obviously, this is just me testing an account. So unpaid, meaning it hasn't been sent down to your bank account, or I'm sorry, to your PayPal or your bank account yet. Paid, meaning you have been paid on that. You'll be able to have a button to set up your commissions and which ones you want, right? Which is PayPal or ACH. In the beginning, I'll suggest PayPal, but you'll see that in this video when I open the section up. And you'll see how many total users that you have in the system and how many of those are paid inside of the inner circle. So makes it a lot easier than what we have now, which is really difficult to see, okay? Very cool, very cool. Yeah. So we're in a phase, you know, RiseNetwork is new. UnBox is new in the sense that it's a new platform, right? They've built that new platform to make everything just so much better over there, right? When it comes to being able to promote these multiple verticals. And there is some cool things that are happening with the coupon codes. I don't know how much we can say about this, but there is going to be some really cool things happening with coupons. So you guys are going to flip. If I could take a picture of that whiteboard over there and show it to you, I think you'd all need to have diapers on. So I go to the inner circle and it's asking me to join. I'm already a member and my account even has a red badge showing my membership. Any clues what's going on? I'm not sure what the red badge is. I don't know what the red badge is. There shouldn't be a, oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, so Russ, here's what I want you to do. Go in the back office of RiseNetwork and go right here. Just hit this support right here and we'll be able to help you out, okay? Or actually, I'll tell you what, don't do that quite yet. Wait like 20 minutes after the webinar, and if you don't see that access, if you do have access and you don't see it, which I don't know because I haven't checked, but if you do, then I would go ahead and just wait 20 minutes, and I'll try to fix it right after the webinar. I'll see what's going on with it. Okay. Never mind, I logged back in and it's fixed. Okay. All right. So I guess we're good. Custom domain in Kypron. Who has a custom domain in Kypron? If you're doing it for Bing, you don't need it, which is really cool. Now, Kypron itself as a platform is going, I don't know how long that's going to actually be there because that was part of the acquisition. They own that, right? So here's the good thing that here's what I'm waiting for. Let me show you something. Here's what I'm excited about. And when you see this happen, when this comes online, you're going to see all of the training in the back office within 48 hours get swapped out. Why? Because of this right here, pages, unbox pages. This is Kypron on freaking steroids, okay? So this is what we're going to end up using instead of Kypron. You guys see my mouse there? So we're going to end up using that. As soon as that goes live, I'm going to be doing some tutorials on it. We'll have emergency webinars, all kinds of crazy stuff's going to be happening in their circle because I'm going to want to show you guys this platform because it's what I'm going to be using. It's far, far better. Rebuilt from the ground up. You got to imagine Kypron was built in what, 2016, Hitesh? So we built that. So now it's the code's getting a little old, right? And for example, if I'm on Chrome, I have a problem editing pages sometimes. But if I'm on Firefox, I don't. With this, it's been from the beginning all the way up. So I'm pretty damn excited about that. Should we expect any of the other verticals opening on Monday? Yes, with an autoresponder, Charles. Yes, with an autoresponder with a twist, by the way. There's an autoresponder with a twist. So should we expect any other verticals open up on Monday? I think we have, by now and Monday, I think two things you're going to see. One is going to be the smoke well, and then I believe that the CFN is coming online. I'm pretty sure this is opening up. Essential oils is already up. CFN's coming up. Up, legal. This one's December 20th. So it looks like two. Looks like two. Works on Microsoft? Yeah. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate you. Will we have to import our campaigns from Kypron? I don't know, but I'm glad you asked that. I don't think so. They should be there. Maybe we'll have to. If we do, though, I'll tell you what's going to end up happening. As soon as Pages goes live, guys, I'm going to be building out all new sales funnels that are going to go right in there. We'll have an emergency Inner Circle webinar, and we'll be doing all kinds of stuff on there. Like it'll get nutty. I'm really excited about this because you can do multiple pages. So in Kypron, you have a capture page and a bridge page, and that's that, right? Inside of this, it's capture. You can have a capture page, a bridge page, a sales page, another page, as many pages as you want, right? So they're giving me more flexibility to do what I want to do. Yeah, the mailer's been totally rebuilt as well. It has more functionality in it. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm always asking. Norman says Tactic Tuesday is going to change to every day. That's funny, but it's also true. So when they open this up, just letting you guys know, for those of you in the Inner Circle, you guys know that Tactic Tuesday is supposed to be every second, third, and fourth Tuesday of the month. But we do sometimes we do 2 a week, right? It's gonna be like Tactic Week. We're gonna have to spend a week together. So if you guys are okay with that, then yeah, it'll be kind of silly. Plus the co-op will be going too, right? And a lot of the campaigns that we'll create won't necessarily be for RiseNetwork itself, because a lot of you will be on the co-op. You won't need to generate traffic for that. But you are going to want to know what campaign is Kevin going to run for Smokewell Gold? How's this going to flow? I'll be creating capture pages, sales pages, all that stuff, and just giving it to you, right? And we'll go through and do that stuff together. Webinar sleepover, says James. Yeah, I might be in my pajamas. I'm excited. Data and Smokewell. Yeah, Smokewell. I'm excited about this. This is exciting. This is really exciting. It's a big market. It's going to be huge. Yeah, Bill. YouTube ads. That'll be nutty. That's one of my favorite strategies, guys. It's a little bit of it's a little different than just making your Bing account and running an ad, right? Can't see any text. I don't even know what you mean. Oh, you mean in the chat, Bill? Yeah, I only see it's all going to panelists today. I don't know why. Might be some setting we had, because I kind of just tossed this one up. So I don't know why. You guys don't see a panelist and attendees chat button? No? Interesting. I can see all your chats, but you can't see mine. Or you can't see everyone else's. Got some hands raised. Let me see this. Yes, I can see that. What does smokable hemp do for you? So that's a good question. The smokable hemp side of the house, that's a little bit late, Joseph, but I'm just seeing the second chat over here. Smokable hemp. So a lot of people that smoke cigarettes, for example, are seeing a lot of benefits to smoking hemp, like hemp cigarettes, versus smoking actual cigarettes, because you're not getting that tar, so you don't get the coughing that goes on. And it helps to wean you off of the nicotine and wean you off of actual cigarettes. So a lot of people are seeing that results. Plus you get the benefits of the same thing you would with CBDs, helping you with anxiety and so on and so forth. And actually there's a breakdown right here in your back office, Smokewell Gold, and under their strategy right here that talks about who you should target and some of the unique selling propositions, right? It's seed to the table, organically grown, triple ham trimmed. I guess those of you who are in that space will know all about that. I don't know what hippie hang dried is. Very high CBD content, very high CBG content. So I'll be doing presentations that I'm going to give you guys, my Inner Circle peeps, on just what CBG is all about and why you want to be doing this. It's faster acting than taking it. Because you're smoking it, it's getting into your body quicker. And it helps you quit cigarettes, get off of tobacco products. Obviously, all the benefits that we have with CBDs, right? Your anxiety levels can go down because your body is now producing serotonin the way it's supposed to be. That actually helps to you sleep now, because once your serotonin is where it needs to be, what ends up happening is your body starts producing the melatonin that you need in order to sleep. Instead of not producing that melatonin, you're taking melatonin pills trying to get to bed, right? So it's going to help you sleep, helps your anxiety. Insane on inflammation, helps you with your inflammation, because we become these inflamed people. Because what happens is you have your helper T cells and your killer T cells. Your killer T cells, your helper T cells run around your body, inflaming parts of your body, thinking, oh my goodness, this is a threat, let me inflame it. Once it's inflamed, your killer T cells come back and literally try to kill you. So we walk around being these inflamed creatures that are trying to kill ourselves. CBDs help get your killer T cells and your helper T cells under control, right? And balance that out. One of the biggest benefits to taking CBDs. That's why, and same with the smokable hemp, that is why when you take CBD products, a lot of you feel like the shoulder pain went away. My neck pain went away. Man, it helped with my back pain. Why? Because that was a symptom of inflammation. That was a problem because of inflammation. Now you're no longer inflamed. You don't have those issues. So just from that explanation, those of you who are new, can you see how we can get into some crazy sales material for this, right? So easy stuff. We can't switch from share screen to your face. Well, you don't want to see my face, so you're good. I could be a little guy in the corner. Up group, RiseNetwork 99. New RiseNetwork only shows me as a free member. I don't have access to anything. Okay, so this is a good question. So RiseNetwork is its own thing. It's an independent thing. So the inner circle is an independent thing. It has nothing to do with a subscription on UnBox or anything like that. It's the inner circle is our training platform where we go deeper into teaching you how to generate leads and sales, right? First off, the first thing we do is we teach you the Rise funnel, how this marketing stuff actually works, okay? And then we're getting into marketing strategies that are specific, like Bing. The next one's going to be Facebook, where we teach you guys how to create capture pages and sales pages on there. Those are skills that you need, where you can just copy and paste my funnels and start running those ads. Why do we do that? Because that gives you a way to actually generate leads, number one, that actually convert, number two, and number three, we take that information and take those skills and what we learned and how to run these campaigns, and we bring them now out to different areas. We bring them out and start being able to sell CBD products. The essential oils is huge. It's a huge industry, right? And so I'm developing sales material that I'm going to give you and show you how to run those campaigns and how to be able to generate leads and sales with that by either giving away coupons or not giving away coupons, because you're not going to need to on a lot of these products, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, Judith says, it would be nice if they sold hemp in a cigarette form. Hitesh, you still on, buddy? Or did you have to dip? He might be on a call. Because I have a picture of them. I don't know if I'm allowed to show, but they are going to sell them in cigarette form, Judith. So I'm excited. If our sponsor is active and never calls us and is doing another program, can we get a new sponsor? I don't think so. If your sponsor is not in the program, if they're not active, right? What'll end up happening if they're not in an account, they'll end up getting purged out. Oh yeah, so you change that in the next message to say not. Yes, if they're not active, then let's say you guys have somebody that you came in because you were pulled on over from UpGroup and you just had your account there. If your sponsor is not active, right, that person's going to get compressed and pushed out, and you're going to get moved up to the next person who is. So that's going to fix it. That's going to fix itself right then and there. But there's a lot of people in our Facebook group that can help you out as well. Plus, you just get on these webinars, ask questions, get answers, you know. Inner Circle webinars, we do them a little more frequently than we should. All right. So Gina says, hey, do you know if Hitesh said that we can sell MD CBDs on eBay now because we're starting to have some success on eBay until Amazon shut it down a few months back? So the issue is the CBD portion. What I'm excited about is the Smokewell Gold on there because it's a new thing, right? It's not just CBDs, and you can put smokable hemp, right? Smokable hemp. That's going to draw some eyeballs. But yes, you can sell them on eBay. eBay is a platform that's kind of a pain in the butt. You can make a lot of money on it. We have some people in here that do phenomenal with it, but it gets harder and harder every year, to be quite honest, on eBay. But you can sell the smokable products on there. And what I'm excited about is when opportunity number 12 comes out, which is Block Commerce, which is a software we developed, was acquired during this acquisition. And it's the store that Smokewell is hosted on. You'll see right in the link, .blockcommerce.io. You guys will be able to create your own Block Commerce stores when they launch this out to the public. All right. You'll be able to create your own, which means you'll have your own store like a Shopify. Okay. And then who's going to be here to teach you guys how to generate leads for that? Can anybody guess? Anyone want to know who's going to teach you how to generate sales on your Shopify store? Any names maybe? Yeah, me, absolutely, right? So when that comes out, that's a whole nother thing that we'll be training on. We'll be walking you guys through setting up a store, all that jazz. Mentioned they're going to add in the training video on emails, you mentioned training for a couple other groups and that you were going to add them to our training. Is that accurate, or where can we get that training? I'm not sure what you mean by that. When you say groups, like follow-up sequences, Karen? Is that what you're talking about? Karen and Robert? I'm not sure who's asking. There's a big advantage as opposed to just paying. So Joaquin asks, hey, and let me know if I'm saying that right. Since I'm an Inner Circle member, is there a big advantage to paying $99 for Elite as opposed to just paying the $39 for Pro? The big advantage right now is you get more in coupons, right, that you can give out. So if you're successful, you're going to need those anyway. You don't want to be buying them. You just want to have them, right? So number one. But number two, Hitesh, isn't there going to be some more options?
There is a lot of more options. Guys, I have returned and I have some updates. Okay, so first of all, guys.
Where did you go?
I was on the call. I told you I had to drop before the call. But okay, I realized that I accidentally messaged just Norman in the group.
So you told Norman that I'm popping off the call, I'll be back?
Yeah, I said I'll have more updates in 10 minutes. So my apologies, guys.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so guys, let me first of all go over some updates. So on the Elite side and the Pro side. So first of all, of the industries that are being brought in, one of the industries that is going to be a part of CFN is going to be the settlements and the tort side. There are actually going to be two verticals, not legal. One is going to be tort and medical settlements, and the other side is going to be legal settlements, which are in things like auto accidents, bankruptcies, things like that. So they are two separate things. The tort side is going to be only for Elite members. It is not going to be for Pro members as well. Pro members will only get the regular legal settlement side. Okay, that's one. Second, you also get additional ongoing coupons. So that e-commerce side that is currently saying coming soon in the Your Earnings section, that's basically going to instead be replaced with specific ongoing permanent coupons for the e-commerce side for Pro and Elite members. Pro members are going to have a coupon of 10 and 20%. Okay, so you will be able to, whenever you want to purchase anything from any of the connected stores, whether it's Smokewell, whether it's Neo, whether it's MD, and the additional ones that they're bringing in, you will just go there and you will purchase it, and you will use your connected account and you will receive a discounted price on that. Elite members will get 30% discount on that. And what that means is that if you're an Elite member, you have a huge margin built in that you can go out there and you can just go ahead and drop ship all day long because you have a massive margin built in.
It's great.
Okay. On top of that, there is a wholesale section that is being added in for all three of these product ranges, as well as other products that will be coming out. Wholesale is only going to be available to Elite members as well. What wholesale will let you do is anybody who wants to purchase on a wholesale basis will be able to purchase it as a wholesale basis, and you will receive a 10% commission on all the large scale wholesale orders as well. Okay, it's standardized across all different verticals. It's 10% for all the wholesale side. They will receive a 40% discounted price compared to what the retail price is, which is huge for the wholesalers. And you might remember that when we used to run Metabolic Design, it was a $2,000 retail value minimum that they had to purchase. It's going to be brought down to a $500 minimum.
What?
So that means, yes, that's right. That means a lot more people will be able to purchase on wholesale. You will be able to get the discount on it and the commission on it. So that means an actual order value of only $300. And you guys can, if you're actually drop shipping or doing retail sales, you will just literally wait for 2 or 3 of your orders to compound together. You can go and buy them yourselves at a 40% margin. Okay, we are talking about you guys making $100 to $200 profit every single sale. So
diapers.
Yes, it is very, very beneficial to be an elite member. You absolutely want to be on elite level. That's what it's all going to be. They do a regular scheduled update every Tuesday. So we expect these things to be live this coming Tuesday. So it's going to be very, very soon. And incidentally, we also have an Inner Circle webinar on Tuesday. So we'll actually hopefully be able to go through that together.
Dude, real quick, everyone in the chat, type in paint. If we get enough people, maybe Hitesh will draw out the differences in paint. I'm sure you'd have to see 100 of them though. And I know how many people are on here, so there's plenty of you.
All right, we will go to paint.
Paint, brother, paint.
Okay, so
this is exciting, guys. Holy crap, man. For those of you who are like, why are they so excited? Watch this. If you're new and you're like, these people are crazy, what's going on here? It's because Hitesh just dropped the biggest bomb that is going to make you guys a ton of money.
I don't even want to do the differences because Pro is going to look weak now. And
that's fine.
And it's not.
Make it look weak.
So you're going to have legal settlements, as that's going to be part of CFN. So CFN is broken into CFL, which is Carefree Life, CFF, which is Carefree Finances, and then there's CFN, which is Carefree Now, Carefree Health. Anyway, so there's legal settlements. Elite is going to have legal settlements, and it is also going to have tort settlements, which includes, by the way, I should probably mention this, per lead earnings of $50 and up. Okay. So let me be very clear what that means. You will be able to refer somebody in. They will say, I use Roundup, and they will fill in their information and you will get paid for it. Somebody will come in, they'll say, I used to vape and I got all these problems in my mouth because of it. And they can probably earn a settlement of 50,000, 100,000 plus, and you will receive a lead payment for that. Again, zero cost to them. They do not have to hire an attorney. They do not have to pay for an attorney. They do not have to go through anything else. They are simply going to put in all the information, follow through a process that's been laid out. For any of you who are in the legal space, it's basically a retainership process. It doesn't cost them anything at all. And you and us will be getting paid. And yes, there are check matches on this as well. Okay. So hopefully that alone to me is like, that is more than enough. Okay. So there's a lot more, obviously. Plus you have elite members receiving wholesale opportunities, which are going to be 40% commission, 40% margin, which is the discount they receive on it, with $500 retail price minimum. That means they'll pay $300 for the $500 order, and you'll get a 10% commission plus check matches on it. You also have permanent elite margin of, it'll be 25 to 30%. They will have the exact value in there on each order you place. So when you want to buy stuff yourself, when you want to sell stuff yourself, and you're doing drop shipping of any kind, for example, or you're just buying stuff for personal consumption, you will receive a 25 to 30% discount on each of the products that you purchase. So if any of you are purchasing MD products, for example, That's what you'll want to do here. You'll want to connect your metabolic design account in. You'll want to go in and purchase from it, and you will receive these discounts. Pro side is also going to receive a discount. I believe it is a 10% standardized discount across all e-commerce purchases. There is no wholesale program for Pro. And they do earn on legal settlements. Legal settlements work similar to tort settlements. Tort settlements are specifically for mass settlements that are happening usually in the healthcare industry. For those of you who are wondering, because I saw a question about it. Okay, what is a check match? So Nick, just to clarify, a check match, that means when somebody that you refer to UnBox or somebody in your organization, okay, let's say your team, when they earn a commission, UnBox also rewards you what's called a check match. Okay, so if Kevin referred me and I earn $1,000 in commissions, let's say by referring people for the tort settlements or by generating leads on the legal settlement side or by doing a wholesale opportunity, when I earn $1,000 in commissions, Kevin is going to get $100 as well. Okay, that's the check match. What is the coupon to upgrade from Pro to Elite? There is no coupon to upgrade from Pro to Elite, but you're going to receive basically a prorated price. So if you're already on Pro, when you go to buy Elite, you will only pay a portion. You will not pay the full 99. You will pay just a portion of that. Let's see. What other questions do we have? Can you explain what you mean? Okay, so Paul, I think you might be newer to this, and my apologies if some of this is not clear. So what do you mean by verticals? Please stop using acronyms. This webinar is like a government agency with all the letter acronyms. Well, okay, now I'm tempted to use a lot more acronyms. But please let us know what are the acronyms that are confusing you. We will address all of them. By a vertical, we just mean each industry and an opportunity that exists that is in your UnBox back office. So when you log into your UnBox back office, when you go to the business centers page, you will see a series of different business opportunities back there. We call those verticals. There are different verticals for you to profit from. Are we getting paid on the redemption of the gift card or from the total sales? You get paid on the total sale that's generated. Okay. So if you use a $10 gift card, you give it to somebody and they make a $100 purchase, you don't get paid on the $10. You get paid on the $100 that they just purchased, which is what you want, right? Because what you want to do is create big orders. Also, guys, I have received one more update, which applies across all of these. There will be auto ship and recurring products on MD, Smokewell, and Neo. They will be announced in December. So basically people will be able to come in, they'll be able to set up a lower price subscription saying, just send me a bottle of CBD every month or send me a bottle of CBD every 3 weeks. They can actually customize specifically what frequency they want. And they will receive a discounted price for setting up a subscription, just like Amazon does. So you will actually be receiving recurring commissions from these as well. People who have filled out applications for CFN have to sign up. Yes, they will have to sign up again, Carol. This is a completely different CFN. It is very different from what it was before. There's a lot more added in there. And also they don't want any overlap of data. These guys are very strict about data and security. What is NEO? NEO stands for Naturally Essential Oils. This is one of the verticals in your back office. If you log into UnBox and go to Business Centers, you will see it there. How many monthly coupons? Sorry, go ahead.
No, those coupon codes that are in the back office that we're talking about, this doesn't apply to this stuff. With the wholesale opportunities, retail,
yeah, these are permanent coupons for you.
You just get them. It's not using your coupons.
This is a benefit for you as a user as well. If you're an elite member in UnBox, you're now basically getting a benefit across all of their different verticals that they're connected in. So think of this like a buyer's club, basically, okay? Because you're a member of UnBox, you now get to have these benefits across all these different industries and across all these different stores that they're connected to. That's basically the benefit. go over preferred partner program. We will go over the preferred partner program in a moment. I also want to show you guys really quickly how the co-op is going to work, because a lot of people have been asking about this and I want to address these questions for you guys. We're going to go over this with the inner circle. Please keep in mind, this is only for inner circle members. Okay, so only inner circle members are going to be able to purchase into the co-op. And how it works is very simple. You will select between, right now we have 3 different traffic sources, but there will be more. You can select between traffic sources and you will have a certain number of credits. And credits is basically how much traffic you can get in. Okay, so let's say you have 1,000 credits available. You would say, get me 500 of this, get me 200 of this, get me 300 of this. And you will set up TIDs for each of these campaigns. So you can track what is happening with this specific campaign. Okay, so let's say that I said, this is my campaign. Now what's going to happen is traffic is going to start coming in. Basically, because of this 500 traffic, 500 users are going to hit, 500 people are going to hit. We only count unique people, by the way. So views are not counted. Unique visitors are counted. Okay. So 500 unique visitors are going to land on your page, your co-op page, from this co-op with this TID. Now, what we've done is we've actually built this tracking in. So when you log into your new reporting page inside Rise, you will be able to see how many people out of these 500 became members, and they specifically came with this tracking ID, and it'll show you they came from traffic source 1 versus traffic source 2 versus traffic source 3. So you can keep an eye on this. And in the background, we are keeping an eye on this as well. We actually are also running traffic to our links using the same sources. So we are constantly evaluating which ones are doing well, which ones are not doing well. And as this starts happening, you'll be able to see, oh, from my traffic source 1, I had 200 signups into Rise out of the 500 visitors. That's a pretty nice conversion rate. I had only maybe 50 signups out of my 200. You know, that's not a bad sign up rate. That's still okay. But I only got 15 signups out of 300. So maybe traffic source 3 is not performing well in this particular campaign for you. And again, like I said, we keep an eye on that stuff for you as well. But this is literally all you will do. You don't have to give your link anywhere. You don't post a specific link. This will automatically grab your RiseNetwork co-op link. It will append the TID at the end. It will figure out which traffic source the traffic is coming from. And then it will show you in your reports what the traffic source was, what your link was, how many credits have been assigned to it, and how many have already been consumed. Okay, so as it's running, you'll be able to see that, oh, I've received 50 of my 100 already. I've received 64 out of my 100 already, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you have full visibility on all of that stuff. You have full visibility on the tracking side, how many people came from where. Even in your sales counts, you will be able to see how many of your sales to the inner circle, for example, came from that traffic source. In addition to this, what we're adding on is the whole training side that Kevin was talking about. The training side is going to show you how to convert these people who have not yet been converted into inner circle, or if they have not been converted into the UnBox side, how to convert them to the UnBox side, how to recommend different things to them, or what webinar links to share with them, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's essentially how the whole thing works. It's going to be very, very simple, guys. One credit is going to be $1. That's just how it's going to work. It's going to be very standardized. We are looking into what we can do in terms of bulk discounts and stuff like that. We are obviously looking to get the best deals possible for you guys, but it's very important to make sure that you're getting the best possible traffic as well. So that's how it's going to work. All of the details will be on the Inner Circle webinar that we're going to do on Tuesday. I know we're doing a special one tomorrow. If the co-op and a complete done-for-you traffic system is something you guys want and you're interested in, and you're not in the inner circle, that's where you will want to be. You'll want to be in the inner circle for sure. And my apologies for these really weird images. These are just placeholders, obviously. Okay, continuing on.
Real quick, I just want to let people know a TID is a tracking ID. So for those of you who are like, what's a
Kevin,
TID?
that's proprietary inner circle information. You should not have shared that.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of other questions. And yes, thank you, Norman, for reminding us. So guys, the co-op sign up is going to be commissionable. The traffic purchases are not commissionable, because obviously if we were paying commissions on the traffic, then we would have to raise the prices on the traffic, which defeats the whole purpose of it. So the traffic is not going to be commissionable, but the co-op itself, the first time you join it, is going to be a commissionable product. Okay, when will this be available? It's actually ready to go. We are actually waiting on some final things from the payment processing side. We expect that on the Tuesday webinar, we will actually be able to make it live. So come prepared on Tuesday to get into the co-op and get ready to roll. Okay, what is the $9.95 one-time thing for UnBox? Okay, so that's the preferred partner program. We're going to come to that in the very end because that's a little bit of a walkthrough. I'm going to come to that in the very end. Let me answer 2 more questions, and then Kevin, remind me if I've missed anything else, and then we will go to the preferred partner stuff.
All right.
So, will the smokable hemp fall under any federal or state regulations? It does already fall under federal and state regulations. That's part of the reason why it is such an amazing vertical. So under the federal regulations, THC content cannot be above 0.3%. For overseas shipments, it cannot be above 0.2%. Under certain state regulations, it cannot be above 0.17 or 0.18%, something like that, depending on the state. Smokewell is one of the only hemp flowers that exists where the THC content is below 0.1%. Okay, it's like way, way lower than anything else. Okay, and that's why it's a very unique market. It's a market that's waiting to be tapped. Anybody who was vaping products or smokes or is using cannabis, for all of them, smokable hemp is a very good alternative that can help them get past all of those things and not be dependent on any of that stuff. So it's very, very good for them. There are a few states where it is not available. I believe it is the same states that also have a restriction on CBD right now. I believe it is, if I remember right, it's South Carolina, Indiana, and Idaho, I believe. I think so. But you can see that on the site. On their site, they restrict purchases from those states. But it's only 3 states, as far as I remember. Everywhere else is fine. And South Dakota, yeah, that might be right. I am not promoting smokable hemp. By the way, I don't promote anything other than water. If you need more than water, then you're, you know what, I'm going to stop.
Everyone type stick in the mud in the chat.
I'm going to stop right now. Okay. The coupon code for the $100 sign up. Kevin, can you give out the coupon code one more time? And
yes. Yeah, I'm grabbing
it. And then we shall move on to the preferred partner program.
Oh, thank you. I didn't have to look for it. Right here. That will save you $100, my peeps. All you have to do is go into the backside of UnBox and click on your subscription level, and you can upgrade with that. Norman's always yelling at us in the chat. Everything's capitalized. He's like, yes, it will.
Can we dropship Smokewell? Yes, you can dropship Smokewell. You can use any platform that allows you to sell Smokewell products, or you can take orders yourself. You can just go to the website, you can place the order, you can put the customer's shipping address in, and it'll ship it to them. Not on eBay. Yes, Norman. So eBay restricts smokable hemp right now. eBay does not restrict CBD products. Okay, if you put them as tinctures and oils and stuff, you're fine on that. So you can use MD for it. Okay, let's talk really quickly about the preferred partner program. Okay, so guys, here's what it's going to look like on the miscellaneous page. When you go to this miscellaneous, which they're going to change the label, you will come to this section, which is called the preferred partner program. Now, let me just tell you guys upfront what this is. It's a very straightforward program where you don't have to pay monthly fees anymore. And honestly, it's kind of brain dead the way they set it up, because it basically what you spend, you get back immediately. Okay. So here's what you get. If you become a preferred partner, then you get elite access at no cost. You never pay again. You get $1,000 in bonus points for gift cards and products and so on. You get all of the fancy stuff with pages and whatnot. You obviously get that as part of elite. And you also get inner circle membership. Okay, so you also don't have to pay for Inner Circle. That's a bonus from our side for you. That's what this is referring to. Access to third-party sales funnels, tools, and training. That's us. We are offering that as an extra bonus. Okay. Now, preferred partners is not something that you can just pay for and get. Okay, you have to apply for it, and then if you get approved for it, then you get the option to pay $9.95, and then you can basically get it. Okay, it's not something that you can just apply, that you can just pay for. So there's a process you have to go through. You have to answer these different questions, and we can give you something of a cheat sheet if you really want to get through it, if you really want to get approved. I don't recommend this for those of you who are just starting out. For those of you who are like, I don't know what any of this stuff means. I don't know how to begin. I don't know where to start. Don't do it right now. This is not for you. This is really for people who already understand the value in Elite, who have already decided, yeah, I'm going to be at the Elite level. I'm going to be here for a while. And it makes sense for me to just eliminate my costs, right? That's what it's really for. By the way, who here thinks they're in that category?
Yeah, and just so you guys, just to be sure, because I saw a couple questions. Yeah, there's no monthly payments, guys. You're in the Inner Circle, right? You let us know if you get accepted. We verify it. You get in the Inner Circle. You're not billed for that anymore. Same thing with Elite on UnBox. You're just not billed for it anymore. And like ever again.
And guys, just like Foy said, I do want to say this again. So the cheat sheet that we're giving you basically improves your chances. It does not guarantee that they're going to approve you. Just like Foy said that she was not approved, or I'm sorry, I can't tell for sure, but Mr. or Miss Underwood was not approved. So you might be declined. And from our experience, the single biggest reason you might be declined is this field of your current website, what you put there. A lot of people will put their Facebook link, or they put a website, which is an old WordPress website that has no stats on it whatsoever. If you put something like that, you will almost guaranteed be declined. So do not do so. If you do not have a good website, do not put one here. I was told that somebody put their UnBox link, affiliate link here, saying this is my website. And you're not going to get approved if you do stuff like that. Let's just walk through this really quickly. Here are the answers that you should be giving if you genuinely want them to give you a serious look. If you don't have a good website, don't put one at all. Okay? Don't just leave this empty. This is not a required field. So you can leave this empty for now if you don't want one. Okay, so you're going to basically say, in terms of to drive GMV, GMV stands for gross merchandising volume. They're basically asking, how are you going to drive sales volume inside this platform? Okay, and you want to say at least, so you can select up to 2, and these are the ideal 2 right here. E-commerce sales of my referred users, building a network or team, and driving service sales such as payment processing. These are kind of the things that they're looking for. So answer like that, and that's already something in your favor. Then you have to describe how you will be driving volume within UnBox platform. This is very, very important. This is one of the things that they really look at. So you want to say stuff like, I will be driving the volume across many different verticals by using different campaigns and developing a team. I'm using the resources from RiseNetwork to make sure that I can reach the goals that I've set out below. Now that is very vague, but that is sufficient for them to think you're at least a serious person. Don't put exactly what I just said, but put that in your own words. Basically, I have a plan. I know how to drive the sales volume. Here are the different things I'll be doing. I'll be building my team in here using the tools from RiseNetwork, and I will be driving sales across multiple different verticals. And if you can name a couple of verticals, that's best. So for example, you could say, I'm very interested in the CBD space, and I'm very interested in the healthcare space. That gives them a reason to continue looking at you. Any of these options work, okay? You just don't want to be at the lowest option in both, because they're going to say then you're fine as just an elite member. So choose one of the second and third option in this one, and one of the second and third option in this one. Now, if you're going to follow the RiseNetwork plan, you are going to hit about these levels or higher. That's how the RiseNetwork plan is set up. That's how the co-op is set up. That's what we are trying to hit ourselves. Okay, we have actually already hit beyond this level. So this is what you want to focus on. You want to select one of these two, second or third option in this, and second or third option in this. Do not select the first ones in both of them. Again, don't misrepresent yourself. If, like I said, if you're brand new, if this is something you're just starting out, don't lie about stuff and get in here, because it's really not suitable for you then. Okay, so you're going to put that information in, you're going to put this stuff in. Leave the current website empty if you don't have one. If you do have a store, especially a store that has made sales before, you can put that there. If you have an eBay store or an Amazon store, that's okay to put here. If you have a Shopify store, you can put that here. Don't put a link to your website where it's just a picture of you saying, you know, I provide healing services to the world. So that's not going to work. So make it something relevant to e-commerce. Don't have it, don't put it in, you can leave it blank. Okay, now this is very, very, very important. What are your previous experiences or accomplishments that indicate your ability to reach your volume goals? You want to talk about specifically that you have either A, built network marketing teams before or sales marketing teams before. B, you have run e-commerce stores before and you have had success running e-commerce stores. Many of you have on this call, so you can talk about that. Third, you want to talk about how you have marketing experience or you have a lot of marketing tools. And finally, what I'm finding out might be one of the key factors is the budget that you're going to be assigning to this. So whether you have a retail store network that you can work with, or you have wholesalers that you can work with, or you have a budget that you're defining. I'm setting aside a monthly budget. You don't have to define the amount. I'm setting aside a monthly budget to specifically focus on marketing of products in the CBD space, in the healthcare space, or whatever it is that you are interested in specifically. Note that there. That means a lot to them. That to them indicates a serious person. And I want you to think about it in your terms, right? If you were going to hire somebody to work for you, that's what you want to hear from them. Here is how I'm going to reach my goals. Here are the goals that I'm going to reach. Here's what I've done in the past to get to that point. Because remember, they are bypassing a lot of their monthly subscription that they would have been generating to specifically get people like this on board. Okay. Then you want to give them your corporate name, business name, personal name, depending on how you are set up. If you're set up as an LLC, then you want to use corporation name. If you're set up just as a sole proprietor, use a business name. If you're just doing it personally under your own name, give a personal name. Obviously, a business or corporate name is better. It indicates that you can actually do serious volume or you do stuff as a business already. You want to give them a phone number, your Skype address, or the email address that you prefer them to reach out at. In here, if they have additional questions from the merchant onboarding team, they might ask you stuff. Some of you I know did receive additional questions and then they approved you. Some of you I know received additional questions and then they declined you. Personally, I feel like if you just followed everything I just said, they will probably not even ask you more questions. You're more likely to go into the approved queue right away. Check the box, hit the button to submit, and then it'll tell you that your application has been submitted and is currently pending. It takes 3, 4, 5, 7 days, something in that neighborhood. And they'll review it and they'll let you know if you were approved. If you were approved, they will send you an invoice. And then when you pay that invoice, about 5, 6 days after that, they will approve you and you will see right here, it'll say preferred partner on your account then up here. Okay. That's basically the process. Does anybody have any questions? Joaquin, regarding your question, yes, you get 300 every month as an elite member, not 100. So Charles, if you are still pending, there is a strong chance they might have sent you questions that have not been answered, because that's the only case I've seen where somebody was still pending for that long. Yes, correct. And if you are not approved, when you come back to this page, it'll actually say here that your previous application was declined. You can then reapply. There's nothing that prevents you from reapplying and see if it goes through a second time, if that's something you want to try. Maria, it'll show it right up here where it says your level, when on this account says pro, it's going to say right here, preferred partner in red. Okay, how many of us are in the preferred partner program? I have no idea. I generally cannot answer that question. I can tell you, just looking at the answers we have in here, there's probably 20, 25 people who have already joined the preferred partner program from within the audience of this webinar right now. My only website is an art gallery. Should I put it in there? No, there's no reason to put that in there. Okay, if you are inside of, if you did get approved for the preferred partner program, send us a message on the Inner Circle side. We will give you Inner Circle. Send us a message on RiseNetwork. We will give you Inner Circle. And if you have already billed for Inner Circle last month, we will refund that to you as well.
Because that's how we roll.
That is right. Okay, I think that was hopefully the last question. Everything regarding preferred partner program. I think we have covered everything. We have lots of good stuff coming on the UnBox side. Lots of good stuff coming on the RISE side. This Tuesday webinar will probably be extremely nutty because we will have both the co-op stuff to go through and the new UnBox stuff to go through. And meanwhile, guys, remember that there is a special Inner Circle webinar tomorrow. If you are not in the Inner Circle right now, you will want to be, because of the insane value you're going to get in there. Okay. Anything else, Kevin, to add?
I think we're good. We've been on for an hour and a half. So, yeah, I think we'll lock it out. Make sure you guys are registered for the webinar tomorrow, for the Inner Circle webinar. For those of you who are going to make it, it'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. We'll see you there. It'll be a lot of fun. And I'm going to be making some cool updates in the back office tonight between now and then. So appreciate you guys. And hop in here. For those of you who didn't see this, let me give you something. We did our little ask a question. I just want to toss this in here and get everyone's feedback on what is happening here inside of our group. So if you didn't see it in the group, I'm going to toss you guys a link in here one more time. Let me know what you guys thought of all of this stuff. All right, there it is. Hop on that post. Let me know what you guys think of all this stuff that we just showed. I mean, there are some pretty crazy updates. I'm going to have this recording up. I'll probably break it into 2 pieces, one being the Q&A, and then second being the, oh my God, Hitesh just dropped the bomb on us. That'll be probably the titles as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.